So wow, this show is definitely insane and very disturbing. It's actually the very first Stephen King show, TV series that I've watched. I've seen a lot of his movies, but a lot of you guys told me it was really good, so I've been watching it on the Audience Network app, which I have to say, I don't know if it's just me, but I've never watched anything on this channel before, and when I'm watching it on the app, like, it freezes and crashes like so often, which is not good. Maybe I should just DVR it, but I've been having a lot of issues with it. But that aside, I have been really enjoying the show, but it is so messed up and so disturbed, and like the main character, who is the Mercedes man himself, is just really creepy and totally creeps me out. One thing that is different about this show, at least so far, is that we're not searching for clues or anything like that, at least it seems. I mean, they pretty much up front in the first episode let us know like who the Mercedes man is, and in a lot of the shows that I watch that are thriller or horror, you're trying to figure out like who's the killer or who else is involved. And I really think he's working alone, and I don't know if there's going to be anything for us to figure out. But of course, I'm always hoping there's going to be some kind of twist. And let me also say, I know this was based on a book, but I also know that most of the time Stephen King's TV series are not the same as the books that they're based upon. So just quickly, if you have read the book, I'm not interested at this time what happened in the book. I will check that out and Google all that when this ends, but I don't want to know anything about the book, so please be respectful and don't post anything about the book if you've read it. Again, I do think it'll be different from the book, so regardless, I'm not that worried about it, but I still don't want to know. But anyway, I'm just kind of creeped out in general by watching it. There's a couple things I'm really worried about. First of all, I'm worried about the detective's pet turtle because I really think that the Mercedes man will kill it. And I'm also worried about the golden retriever that we saw him focus on in the last episode because I think he'll kill him too or do something really sinister. The terrible like white supremacist that he killed in last week's episode was great, and I was a big fan of that, but it's really scary how he can control like the traffic lights and control people's like key fobs to get into their cars. That is just terrifying. I don't know if people can do that in real life, but if so, that is really, really scary, and that totally freaks me out as well. It seems like the only person that he's friends with is his co-worker, and I'm wondering like if he's actually friends with her, if he would ever do anything to her, like if he would ever do anything to his mom. Now, speaking of his mom, that relationship makes me feel sick. I really hate those scenes where they start to hook up or whatever because disgusting, because why wouldn't you be sick by that? And then we found out in this past episode that he actually killed his brother. I believe he probably pushed him down the stairs because it looked like he survived the choking incident, because he said in this episode like he came back or something. So he like almost died from the apple choking but came back. But it appeared that he probably pushed him down the stairs. But it was just really weird because his mom had the weirdest reaction. Like when she came to see him at the bottom of the stairs, she didn't like freak out or scream. She was just like, huh, like she was just in a daze. I don't know. Very messed up. I mean, obviously he had a very messed up childhood and continues to have a messed up life, but that's no excuse for doing what he did. I'm not really sure why he killed all those people specifically. I don't know. Maybe this is something that we need to know. Was there someone in line at the job fair that he was targeting, or was it just an opportunity to get a bunch of people, which we kind of sadly see that happen these days, where someone plows into a group of people they don't know in a car just because they're mad at a certain group of people or where they're from, or just mad in general. And I just kind of feel like he was mad at society in general, and that's why he mowed those people down. I don't really think he knew those people. Back to that scene. That was one of the most graphic scenes I had seen in a while, and I was really surprised to see them kill a mother and her baby, and to actually go there was pretty hardcore because usually babies aren't murdered, even in horror movies and stuff. So wow, they went there with that. But I'm just kind of concerned also for his friend that is helping him like with the IT stuff and mowing his yard and everything. I'm really worried about him because I definitely think Mercedes man felt like that guy and his friends were laughing at him in the restaurant, which they weren't. So I feel like something really bad's gonna happen to him, and his dad was worried about that, and I feel like, oh my God. I just think there's, the fact that they're willing to go to dark, dark places in this show has me really concerned that some terrible graphic stuff is going to happen to either some of these pets or these people, and it makes me very concerned. So I'm curious to see, just based on you watching the show, not based on any knowledge off the internet or the book, will there be twists in your opinion? Are there things that we just don't know that's going to come out related to like this crime of him killing all those people, or do you think it's just kind of in the mind of a crazed killer and just kind of finding out, is he going to be caught by this detective? Maybe that's the main focus of it, which is also interesting. And I do think he will be, but we'll see. So also, this is a new show for me, like I said, and I am definitely interested in doing this every week on my channel. But that depends on you. Is this a show that you guys are watching and want me to continue? So I will base that on thumbs up. So if we can get to 75 thumbs ups, I'll keep doing it. And also your comments help me know, like, if you want me to keep doing it or not, because I read all of the comments. So let me know, because I'll keep watching it regardless. But a few people have asked me to start doing videos on it. So if enough interest is there, I'll continue doing it for the rest of this season, which I feel like is probably just a limited series. I don't feel like we'll have extra seasons. But anyway, I'm really loving the show, even though it is really creepy and disturbing. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Kelly TV. I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of the Kelly TV family. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with all I'm doing.